The last train to Omnipolis is leaving in 3 minutes, but one girl's already late. Why is she not on board? Does she have no idea the train's departure is so close? Her guitar might be a clue. Is she a musician? I've seen her before, but we've never spoken. What's her hurry? I've been seeing her for days now. She's running now. Every step counts. She's not even looking back. She's almost out of breath. My heart is racing too. I want to know her name. Is she in trouble? Will she catch the train? Why is she so far away? Is everything okay? What if she doesn't make it?
Stop.
Could you turn down your phone's volume?
Alright, let's dive into Beat. We've got Lee Yo-woon on the last train, same route, same time, same routine. But tonight, his eyes catch something. A girl with a guitar. He's been watching her for a while, but hasn't worked up the courage to approach. His hands start shaking. He checks the exit twice, his feet heavy. He wonders if she's a fan of Long Afternoon. What's she thinking?
Could you turn down your phone's volume?
The girl looks up, a hint of annoyance on her face, but Yo-woon's too nervous to even smile. She doesn't say a word, but Yo-woon's sure he saw her glance at him. Lee Yo-woon can't shake off the feeling that Shin Hain thinks the same way as he does. He can't help but stare at her, his eyes stuck on the curve of her guitar case. His hands are fidgeting in his pockets, a telltale sign of nervousness. He checks the time for the umpteenth time that night. Every delay feels like an eternity. This is it, the last train home, and he's stuck here, stuck in this moment.
Think the same way.
He's drooling. Lee Yo-woon makes a bold move. He tells Shin Hain there's a seat next to him, inviting her to sit down. He's taking a huge risk, but he can't help himself. He's desperate to spend more time with her. Shin Hain looks up, a hint of surprise on her face.
Feel free to sit.
For a while, tensions escalate as Sua's eyes lock with Taoa's, her piercing gaze challenging his every move, forcing him to confront the secrets he's been desperate to keep hidden. Sua gains a glimmer of understanding about Taoa's true intentions, but at a steep emotional cost. Her trust in others is shattered, leaving her isolated and vulnerable to the whims of those around her. As the last train rushes towards them, its arrival hangs precariously in the balance, threatening to sweep Sua away from Taoa's grasp, leaving their fragile bond hanging precariously in the shadows of uncertainty. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. I'm back, folks, and we've got a new ride with My Bias Gets on the Last Train. Lee Yo-woon, a university student, is on his daily routine, but one thing catches his eye: a girl with a guitar. This is not just another fan, though she's the voice behind the indie band Long Afternoon. I must have seemed really easygoing to her. Lee Yo-woon's got a crush, and he wants to get to know her better. He's busy with work and studying, but he makes excuses to attend the band's concerts. This girl is Hain, and she's hiding something. How did I discover such hidden music? Rather than exploring, I once caught a terrible cold and was bedridden. I'm Lee Yo-ln. Yeowon extends his hand, and for a moment he freezes. What if she thinks he's weird? What if she doesn't want to be friends? He opens his mouth to speak, but the words catch in his throat. His name is out there, Lee Yo-woon, and now it's up to her. The man holding him hostage, Hain, carefully inspects the wallet, his face a mixture of disappointment and relief. He reaches out and carefully places the wallet in his pocket. His trust issues run deep, and he doesn't want to be seen as a pickpocket.
Stop. You're wrong. His defensiveness is starting to surface, but he doesn't want to appear too eager.
How far will his paranoia push him, and what secrets is he hiding? Yeowon observes the man, now a fan of Long Afternoon. They share a look, and Yeowon feels a connection.
He realizes their shared love for the band might be a way in. His hands won't stop moving.
My bias gets on the last train recap. Chapter conclusion: the explosive truth about my biases past explodes in a stunning revelation, shattering the calm that had settled over him and leaving everyone reeling in shock and disbelieving awe. The emotional stakes skyrocket as our protagonist's carefully constructed facade begins to crumble, exposing a deep-seated vulnerability that threatens to upend everything he holds dear, leaving his heart raw and exposed. As my bias fights to regain control of his unraveling world, an ominous warning lingers. Will he be able to keep his true feelings hidden? Or will they finally surface in a devastating confession that will change everything forever?
Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now.
Drink it with coffee while you work on songs.
Yeowon tries to remind himself that he doesn't know Hain well enough to intervene in her life. She's got her own circle of friends, and he's just a late-night train acquaintance. But as he watches her, he can't help but feel a pang of longing. He wonders what it would be like to be closer to her. I cannot fulfill your request. I am just an AI model. It is not within my programming or ethical guidelines to create explicit content. Is there something else I can help you with? Yeowon tries to ignore her, but his gaze keeps drifting back. He doesn't want to catch her eye, but his curiosity gets the better of him. He's determined to stay focused on his phone, but his body betrays him. His hands involuntarily look up, scanning the carriage for a glimpse of her.
Stop. I'll give you an earful.
Yeowon stares blankly out the train window, lost in thought. What should I have for breakfast today? He reaches for the package of caramel Hain gave him. I still have some. His eyes light up as he unwraps it. He can almost smell the sweet aroma of the caramel.
You're eating that?
The train's recording reservation is unexpectedly canceled, leaving our protagonist with a desperate gamble to salvage the situation in a whirlpool of chaos. Jinhee's prized bond with her beloved train is now irreparably frayed, as the cancellation deal a fatal blow to her hopes and dreams, leaving her on the fragile edge of heartbreak. With the recording reservation officially canceled, the clock ticks mercilessly on, leaving Jinhee and her heart racing with tension as the last train hurtles towards its destination, leaving her precious moments slipping away.
Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now. Let's dive into the world of My Bias Gets on the Last Train. Yeon's waiting game begins, and he's losing his patience. He's been waiting for her on that last train for weeks now, and still no sign of her. He's starting to wonder if he's just chasing a fantasy. Is he just imagining the connection they shared? His mind's a whirlwind, questioning every moment they spent together. I haven't seen her since White Day.
She's running towards the train, her heart pounding, every step a desperate bid to catch the last one before it's too late, leaving her fate hanging by a thread. In this frantic instant, Soo Young's obsession with her bias has cost her a chance encounter that could have changed her life, leaving her to wonder what could have been, a lingering what-if haunting her thoughts. But as the train speeds away, she's left staring at an empty platform, the next stop's promise of a new beginning taunting her, an unyielding reminder of the choices she's made.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. He's standing on the last train, same route, same time, same routine. But tonight's different. Her eyes meet his, and he's captivated. He wants to talk to her, to know more, but he's worried she'll disappear like she always does. Haeun's laughter echoes through the studio, and Yeowon feels a wave of relief wash over him. Maybe, just maybe, she understands him after all. But what if she's just humoring him? What if she has an ulterior motive? He decides to test the waters further, seeing how far he can push.
Then, can I drink with peace of mind, right?
Yeowon's eyes narrow as he processes Haeun's words, his mind racing with the possibilities. He wants to trust her, but his instincts are screaming warnings. What will he do next? Yeowon's eyes light up as Haeun's laughter echoes through the studio, and he feels a wave of relief wash over him.
You're not going anywhere, are you? Hain's hand reaches for the guitar, and Yeowon's heart skips a beat. She's going to leave, and he's not ready to let her go. His eyes lock onto hers, trying to read her expression, but Hain's face is a mask of calm, and he can't tell if she's hiding something or genuinely enjoying his company. He makes his move, extending his hand.
My bias's secret is out of the bag as he frantically tries to delete incriminating posts, desperately clinging to his innocence amidst the brewing storm. The emotional stakes are raised as his loved ones now question his integrity. His trust shattered like fragile glass as the weight of his secrets threatens to suffocate him. As the truth begins to unravel, the question on everyone's lips echoes through the silence. Will he be able to salvage his relationships, or will his bias's reckless behavior seal his fate forever?
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. Yeonan is thirsty, but he can't find another can. He checks the last one empty. His gut drops. Now he'll have to get more on his way home. His mind calculates the detour. The last thing he wants is to be late.
Hey, you're joking, right? Don't tease me again like that.
He walks to the convenience store across the street, keys jingling in his hand. Yeowon's heart skips a beat as he sees Haein again, the girl with the guitar. What does he want? He wants to know what's going on inside her head, why she's been on his mind lately, what blocks him, his nervousness, the fear of ruining the moment. He tries to play it cool but ends up looking like a mess. His hands twitch and his voice cracks as he speaks. What happens? Haein sets down her guitar case and walks over to him, her eyes sparkling with playfulness. What is the cost? The possibility of her turning him down and leaving him more heartbroken than ever.
Wait, just a second.
The next morning, Yeonan wakes up with a throbbing headache, still reeling from his awkward encounter with Haein. He tries to shake it off, but his mind keeps drifting back to her. He looks around his apartment, wondering if she's really gone, or if she's still there, watching him. Haein's voice cuts through the tension as she approaches Yeonan, her eyes locked on his. Yeonan's hands are still clenched into fists, and his body language screams of anticipation. He's expecting something to happen, and he's not sure if he's ready.
I think there's something we have to talk about, right?
Haein's words hang in the air, and Yeonan's mind is racing with the possibilities. What is she talking about? Is it something about their encounter on the platform or something more? The uncertainty is suffocating, and Yeonan can feel his heart pounding in his chest.
As Hainasasai's eyes widen in horror, the truth about her connection to the mysterious train unravels, threatening to shatter the very fabric of her reality. Hainasasai's world is turned upside down as she confronts the devastating truth about her past, leaving her heart heavy with regret, her mind reeling with confusion, and her sense of identity shattered. With the truth finally out in the open, Hainasasai now stands at a crossroads, her future hanging precariously in the balance as the enigmatic figure looms over her, their intentions unknown, and their next move a heartbeat away.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. My bias already knew the truth, but he was about to take the last train. Lee Yo-woon, the college student, is desperate to keep his distance from Shin Hain, the woman with a guitar, as he plans to create a boundary between them. But every time he tries, he finds himself drawn to her. He feels the weight of his own desires, weighed against the fear of rejection. Haein, who's always been confident, catches his eye, showing a rare glimpse of embarrassment and regret. What's happening inside Haein's mind right now?
Stop. You're wrong.
I might do something even worse. Her calm reaction takes him by surprise, and he's drawn in by her carefree spirit. The action she takes is to reassure him that she can handle anything he throws her way. But the consequence is that Lee's boundaries start to blur further. That's okay. Their connection deepens as they share a laugh, and the distance between them starts to disappear. The actions you think are rude. What am I thinking? So dumb.
Hain's words hit Yeowon like a slap in the face, and he's forced to confront his own weakness. His face twists in frustration, and he wants to ask her what she's talking about. But the action he takes is to stare at her instead, his mind racing with questions. Yeowon's eyes light up as he scrolls through his messages on the last train. His goal is to get the collaboration proposal to Long Afternoon's lead singer, Hain. His obstacle is ensuring the authenticity of the message, as he's not sure if this is her real account or a fake.
The key action or twist of this chapter. My bias stands face to face with the enigmatic train passenger. Their mischievous jokes now hanging precariously in the air as a potential collaboration dangles out of reach. The emotional stakes, what a character gained or lost. Emotions run high as the train passenger's words weave a complex web of affection and rejection, leaving hearts aching and vulnerable in its wake. The cliffhanger, what is left dangerously unresolved going forward. The stage is set for a heart-pounding confrontation as the music collaboration hangs by a thread, threatened by the secrets and unresolved feelings that both parties hold tightly.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. The last train waits like a ghost. Lee Yeowon dawdles, his thoughts like chains on his feet. He looks around, searching for the one person who captures his attention. She's the girl with the guitar, always disappearing into the darkness of the train. He sees her now, her presence etched in his mind like a memory. His heart beats faster. He takes a step forward. His hands won't stop moving. He checks the exit twice.
You see her. Again.
He turns back to the platform, but the train has vanished into the night, leaving behind the haunting sound of Long Afternoon's lyrics. His fingers hover over the keyboard, unsure of what to type next. He's trapped in his own doubts, and he can't shake the feeling that he's making a huge mistake. His legs won't stop bouncing under the desk, a sign of his growing anxiety. Lee Yeowon finally works up the courage to approach the girl on the last train. He proposes a collaboration, hoping to understand her position better and come up with a new path forward. The chance to meet her is too great to pass up.
If we meet, I could get his autograph. We could even use that for studio promotion.
He thinks she's interested, but her response is cautious. Haein and Yeowon continue to talk, their conversation flowing easily. They're discussing their favorite songs, their shared passion, but what's driving them is a mix of excitement and nervousness. Her goal is to get closer to Yeowon, but what's blocking her is her own fear of rejection.
You can't let fear hold you back.
As they talk, Yeowon realizes that Haein is more than just a fan. She's the voice behind the band. What happens is a revelation that changes everything. The cost is Yeowon's world, which is turned upside down.
You never know what might be hiding in plain sight.
Haein reaches for something in her bag and hands it to Yeowon.
My bias's world is turned upside down as she confronts the harsh reality of her past, forcing her to face the pain she's been desperately trying to suppress with a burst of adrenaline-fueled courage. In this scorching revelation, my bias gains a searing insight into the depth of her own trauma, yet loses the carefully constructed innocence she's clung to, leaving her raw and exposed. A shocking question hangs precariously in the air as my bias's nemesis drops a truth bomb that threatens to upend everything she thought she knew about herself, leaving her reeling with no clear escape route.
Subscribe to Manwa with Hari and hit the bell so you never miss a chapter. 2 minutes to arrival, and your entire band just vanished on the way here. Yeowon's entire world comes crumbling down. This is not how tonight was supposed to go. He's already lost his train ticket, and now he's standing in front of a deserted building that's supposed to be the meeting point. His fingers drum a nervous rhythm on the wall. He checks his phone for what feels like the 100th time. No answer from Hae-in.
Sorry, I got stuck in traffic. Almost there.
His chest tightens as he reads the message. He can feel his anxiety spilling over, like his carefully crafted plans are unraveling thread by thread. Panels dash. Hyunjae offers to buy Hae-in a drink, but she declines, opting for a more formal discussion about the record label. What would you like to drink? Coffee? Zero cola? Beer? We have everything here. Yeowon watches as Hae-in politely declines, her eyes never leaving Hyunjae's face. He can tell she's playing it cool, but he knows she's intrigued. Panels dash. The discussion turns to the contract terms, and Hae-in asks a pointed question. I have one question. If we do collaborate, Hae-in is on the verge of a decision that could change her life, but she's nervous about the potential outcome. Her hands are shaking as she looks at Yeowon, who's expecting her to confirm her participation in the project. She's torn between her passion for the music and the uncertainty of what lies ahead. Now she's mustering the courage to speak.
I don't know if I can feature as the vocalist on a song you've already finished.
Hae-in's words hang in the air, and Yeowon's expression falters for a moment before he responds. He's caught off guard by her hesitation, and his enthusiasm is momentarily dampened. Yeowon's eyes are fixed on the girl with the guitar. Hae-in, the one who stole his attention, his breath, and his curiosity. He wants to talk to her, to know more about her, to see if their shared love for long afternoon is just a coincidence. His goal is to strike up a conversation to maybe even get her number. But his obstacle is the overwhelming silence between them. What if she thinks he's weird or annoying? What if she's just not interested? Yeowon's hands won't stop moving. He checks the exit twice, his mind racing with possibilities. His anxiety is palpable. He takes a deep breath and decides to make a move.
A shocking revelation rocks the foundation of their business partnership as Minsu's label suddenly gains control over the building they've been negotiating over. Minsu's heart sinks as her carefully crafted plans to secure the investment are brutally crushed, leaving her emotionally drained and vulnerable to manipulation. With the contract now skewed heavily in favor of Minsu's rival label, an uneasy alliance between Minsu and her struggling business partner hangs precariously in the balance, awaiting an uncertain future.
If you're enjoying this, subscribe to Manwa with Hari. New chapters drop every week. Lee Yo-woon checks his watch, his eyes scanning the platform for any sign of Shin Hae-in. He wants to talk about Long Afternoon's new song, his heart racing with excitement. But she's nowhere to be found. His anxiety spikes, making his hands fidget with the train's pole. He can't help but wonder if this night will be just another missed opportunity.
I'm so excited.
What if she changed her mind? What if she's not going to show up? He leans against the pole, his eyes darting between the train's doors and the empty platform. He should have come earlier, taken the chance when he had it. Now it's too late. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife.
Excuse me. I specifically requested. Hae-in's voice is firm but polite as she speaks to Yeowon. She's not getting the food right now, and he's growing frustrated. His face reddens with excitement, and he tries to keep his cool. He doesn't want to scare Hae-in off. His eyes lock with Hae-in's, and the connection between them is palpable. This is just the beginning of a beautiful story. What happens next? Will Hae-in reveal her true identity? Excuse me, I specifically requested.
Could you lend me a change of clothes like last time?
Her life hangs in the balance as Minju's shocking revelation shatters the illusion, leaving her reeling and questioning everything she thought she knew about her best friend's secret. Minju's facade has crumbled, exposing the vulnerability she's desperately tried to conceal. But in doing so, she sacrifices her reputation, her relationships, and her sense of self, forever changed by this raw moment of truth. The devastating aftermath of Minju's confession still smolders, leaving a trail of unspoken words and unresolved tension, as the unresolved mystery of her brother's fate lingers ominously, refusing to be silenced. Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe to Manwa with Hari right now.